My name's Daniela. I am 40 years old. I work as a registered psychotherapist in mental health. About 5 to 6 months ago, I went through surgery followed by chemotherapy and radiation. And as a result, I was put into menopause quite early for my age. And I lost a lot of the fat in my face and just had this consistent look of like exhaustion. I started to notice that my face was really sunk in. And because a lot of my sessions are on Zoom, so that makes me have to look at my face consistently. It just seemed that I was really distracted, even when doing sessions, by how much I had aged and how horrible I looked, honestly. And it was starting to really affect my self esteem. When I came to Kingsway, I met with Dr. Poulos. She was wonderful. She just made me feel so cared for through a process that was difficult to begin with. I had not done fillers before. I had only done Botox. And I kind of gave her a little bit of the, free range to do her job and suggest what should happen. I told her my concerns and the things that bothered me the most, and I trust her. So I kind of was just like, make me look better, please. And I've always had a fear of needles. Sometimes that's embarrassing to say as an adult that you have a fear of needles. I was able to let her know that, and she just took extra care to constantly check in with me through the whole procedure. Are you okay? How are you feeling? Consistently. So that was super helpful. So I'm a mom of a very active toddler. He is amazing and also requires a lot of resources from me in terms of how it impacted my treatment process. It was hard. Thankfully, I'm blessed with a great support system. I have amazing family and wonderful friends. But at the end of the day, he still wants me. And it's exhausting. There was times when I was super sick and it also didn't matter because I had to feed him, put him to bed, bathe him. Everyone talks about mom guilt, right? Everyone talks about that feeling where you're never doing enough, always having something else to do. Did I cook enough meals? Am I taking my son to enough extracurricular? I'm probably thinking about myself last the majority of the time, as I would say a lot of moms and women do. So part of this process for me was trying to put myself first and getting used to putting myself first again, or I shouldn't say put myself first, but make myself a priority. Because if I'm being honest, I probably wasn't even in the top 5 of priorities, right? Career, mom, getting well. So, some people might say, oh, is it that important? Is your appearance that important? And absolutely it is. Your mood is so impacted by how you feel when you look at yourself, right? It's your attitude towards yourself. If I could speak to women in general about cosmetic treatments, I would say, first and foremost, go to a dermatologist, go to a professional, someone that you trust. So initially in that consultation, are they able to establish a rapport with you? Do you feel comfortable and cared for? That would be my first and foremost piece of advice. Secondly, you want to look like yourself. So I think, the goal should not be to look like someone else, to just look like yourself with enhancement. I personally don't like the look of looking like you've had a million things done to your face. And I think that's part of the difference. When you go to a professional, they don't go for that look. My experience at Kingsway has been, I'd say, amazing. I can look in the mirror and actually feel like myself again. I think one of the most important things for me was to be able to stay true to who I am as a person. And I work with women in particular, some with eating disorders and some who struggle a lot with their own body image. And so if I'm going to be implementing interventions to help others, I feel like I should at least be able to walk the walk and talk the talk. After battling with myself about, can I invest this in myself? Am I able to do this? I think absolutely. You have to make yourself a priority. especially as a woman, because nobody else will. I just want to thank Dr. Poulos and all of the staff at Kingsway. From the moment I walked in the door, the process was seamless and you feel really cared for. So thank you, Dr. Poulos, for making me look and feel like myself again.